The show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Yep, that's right. You've made it to our Sidekicks episode. And no, this is not an excuse to start kicking people in the side. Instead, it's an excuse to start making fun of people who just aren't as good or famous or beautiful as the stars of this world. Okay, let's go. All right, first I need to pass out some screws. Here you are, 3 shiny screws. Okay, word on the screws. If you get to a question that you know your neighbor doesn't have the answer to, show no mercy. Buzz in, hit the S key, and screw them. Believe me, it's fun. Okay, you ready to go? Let's do it. Give me a category.
Question number 1.
Here we have Muskrat Love, Be Not for Landlubbers. Let's see what you'll do for $1,000. Okay, what's up with Captain and Tennille, huh? Captain always gets top billing over Tennille? Hello? Say Tennille wants to outrank the captain, huh? How about it? According to the U.S. Navy, what should she change her name to? Ensign Tennille, Admiral Tennille, Lieutenant Tennille, or Commander? Player 1, do it! Captain and Admiral Tennille.
Admiral, we're being attacked.
Captain, calm yourself. There's no vessel on the high seas that can withstand our appealing mix of light pop and ballads.
My God, I hope you're right.
Time to pick a category. Well, what do we have here? Funnier than 4 old broads in a condo. $3,000 for this one. And now, your question. If the TV series The Golden Girls had been called The Golden Eyes, what could have been its theme song? It's all you, Player 3. Very nicely done. Golden eyes are a type of North American duck with bright yellow eyes. They walk a lot like Sophia. All right, I need a category. Excellent choice. Players 1 and 2, move over, because Player 3 is going into a dis or dat. The category for this dis or dat question is, the secret word is implants. Okie dokie, I'm going to read off the names of 7 characters, and I want you to tell me if they're a sidekick to Mitch on Baywatch or to Pee-wee Herman on Pee-wee's Playhouse. As I shout out each one, if it's a Baywatch sidekick, press 1. If it's a Pee-wee's Playhouse sidekick, press 2. And to skip it, press 4. You get $500 for each right answer, and you lose $500 for each one you get wrong or that you don't get to. Okay, you got 30 seconds. You ready? Let's dance. Jambi, Baywatch, Shawnee, Terry, Lonnie, Toby, Globy, one more, Sherry. That'll do it. Perfect. And with time to spare, no less. Here you go. Congratulations. Let's move on. All right, pick a category.
Hallelujah! Bow your heads and pray to 4.
For your enjoyment, chopped liver. You call that a fantasy? I got $2,000 says you don't know this one. Eyes forward, we're going. Imagine that Mr. Rourke from Fantasy Island is Jewish because he has a tattoo. Which of these is commonly thought to be true under Jewish law? His family must disown him. He cannot be buried in a Jewish cemetery. He is not permitted to enter a synagogue, or he is not required to observe the Sabbath. Player 2, go! Player 3, give me an answer. I'm sorry, you cannot come in here with a tattoo. But you can come in here, little fella. Baruch atah Hashem. Player 1, Player 2, go get it. All yours, Player 1. It's true that tattoos are technically forbidden by Jewish law, and the common misbelief among Jews is that if you have a tattoo, you can't be buried in a Jewish cemetery. Which is why, eventually, he had a laser taken to his butt. At the end of round 1, we'll be back with round 2 right after these messages.
To learn more about an advertiser, hit any key on your keyboard. We'll show you more information after you leave the game.
Lay chain of command at 2am.com today, soldier.
Welcome back. Time to play round 2, where the values are doubled. All right, y'all set? Here we go. Give me a category. Okay, Flesh Nut Slit Slime Snore.
It's time for a Tinkerlick Test Drum.
Let's see if you can make some sense out of this gibberish category. Cooking tips for President Lincoln. The opening value of this gibberish question is $10,000. Now check this out. As the time disappears, so does the money. So the sooner you buzz in, the better. Okay, tell me what song title this rhymes with. Fry, not stew, Abe. And don't get thrown off by those commas, okay? Player 2, go for it. Yep, many a night I would lay in bed whispering those words into my pillow, pretending it was my girlfriend. But of course, I've since outgrown that sort of behavior, and now I only say it to my sofa. Time to pick a category.
We're a bunch of hicks and we love the question 6.
This category is known as They Go Together Like Babbling Idiots. How does $4,000 grab you? Hey, you've seen the movie Grease, right? Or the musical, or heard the soundtrack over and over and over? Well, according to the lyrics of the song We Go Together, what do Sandy and Danny go together like? Yippee yippee yip shoo-ah shoo-willy woo, chang chang changity chang shibop, rama lama lama kading. Player 1! According to the song We Go Together, Sandy and Danny go together like rama lama lama kadingity kadingadong. My suggestion is that they hop into that flying car of theirs and jet off to a speech therapist. All right, pick a category.
7, lucky 7.
We're calling this one The Adventures of Johnny Question, and this one's worth $4,000. Heads up, here it comes. Because his name is Haji, what can cartoon adventurer Johnny Quest assume about his friend? He's afraid of wolves, he has a skin rash, he's a magician, or he's been to Mecca. Player 3, I'm at it. In Islam, Haji is the name given to a person who's made a pilgrimage to Mecca. So Johnny could safely assume Haji's been to Mecca. Now, you know, if I were Haji, I probably would have stayed in Mecca. I mean, what's the point of battling mutated lizards, ex-Nazis, death rays? Plus, you got to put up with that blonde punk kid and his dad. Forget it. All right, I need a category.
2, 4, 6, 8. Question 8 is jailbait. Go 8.
For your enjoyment, My Fair Weather Lady. And this one's worth $6,000. Hey, do you remember in My Fair Lady how Professor Henry Higgins taught Eliza Doolittle to say, "The rain in Spain falls mainly in the plain," which is so true. Well, if Professor Higgins wants to teach Ms. Doolittle to measure how much rain falls mainly in the plain of Spain, what scientific apparatus should he use? Take a shot. A pluviometer is a device used to measure the depth of rainfall. It can also be used as a tongue twister. Pluviometer, 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 pluviometer. Okay, I think I made my point. Time to pick a category.
Aloha, question number 9.
Let's see what we got going. Belushi-larity. I'll give you 4,000 clams for this bad boy. Say, you know how Jim Belushi starred opposite a German Shepherd in that hilarious buddy picture, K9? Well, if Jim Belushi stars in a prequel to K9 called K2, who will be his new partner? The world's second highest mountain, the world's second cloned sheep, the world's second highest oil well, or the world's second highest computer? Player one, do it.
Meet your new partner, the world's second deepest oil well.
Not again. Player two, player three, who wants it? Player two, grab it.
Meet your new partner, the world's second cloned sheep.
Not again. You want to play? Player three.
Meet your new partner, the world's second largest computer.
Not again. Gee, I wonder what the answer is. K2 is the world's second highest mountain. It's in the Himalayas. Oh, great. How am I supposed to get this freaking mountain in the squad car? Whoa, you went volcanic. K2, I guess you're okay. That's the end of round 2. We'll be right back with round 3 after this. Welcome back. It's time to play round 3. All right, like it or not, you're getting a screw. Only one. That should be plenty. All right, if everybody's ready, let's do it. Give me a category.
10 fingers and 10 toes. Would you like to have a cheap cigar?
The category, some sidekicks need a good kick. How does $2,000 sound? Flex those fingers, here it comes. Suppose Gilligan's Island turned out to be 3 Mile Island. All yours, player one. 3 Mile Island is the site of a nuclear power plant that 20 years ago experienced a radioactive meltdown, the worst nuclear accident in U.S. history. Yeah, I can see it now. Gilligan replaces the cooling rods with coconut shells, and the core melts, and the radiation kills all of us. You know what? That's not even funny. All right, I need a category.
It's 11 minus 1 plus 2 minus 1 is 11.
I believe this one is called, What's a Banana's Motivation? I'll give you 4,000 clams for this bad boy. One question coming right up. Suppose you're sick of always playing second banana. If he knows his chemistry, what advice will your agent give so you'll be ripe for a leading role? Quit all that enzyme action, toots. Convert that starch to sugar, babe. Build up those proteins, sweetheart. Or keep replicating. Player two, go! When fruit ripens, it converts starch to sugar. So if you do the same thing, you'll be a star. And soon you'll be starring in such fine films as Going Bananas 2 and Herbie Continues to Go Bananas. All right, pick the category.
Well, let's delve into question 12.
Coming at you. In sports, sidekick means bench warmer. How does $4,000 grab you? Okay, this here is one of those fancy newfangled fill-in-the-blank questions, so when you know the answer, buzz in and start typing. Now tell me, what professional sport did the Dallas Sidekicks play? Call you play. Very clever. Sidekicks. Right, I get it. Must be soccer, of course. Indoor soccer. Man, I'll tell you, there are so many pro leagues these days. Soon, every single person in the country will be a pro athlete. have to pick a category.
Look at the green.
It's 13.
For your viewing pleasure, Ozzy and Lita, the Home Appliance Tour. You want $6,000? Give me your right answer. Oh, man. Remember way back in the 80s when Ozzy Osbourne and Lita Ford recorded that bitchin' duet, Close My Eyes Forever? Yeah! If Ozzy and Lita teamed up again to form a bimetallic strip, what helpful function might they serve around your house? Player 3, have at it. Player 2, you gotta answer it. As the name implies, a bimetallic strip is a strip of two pieces of metal that do some weird scientific stuff that you wouldn't understand even if I explained to you, which makes the heat come on. And before we move on to the next question, I'd just like to say, Ozzy! Yeah! Thank you very much. Let's move on. Hey, Player 3, when you can't successfully screw someone else, just screw yourself. Give me a category.
Ain't no love like number 14.
We're calling this one Just Effing Around. And this one's going to be worth $6,000. Okay, I have in my hands a very, very old Help Wanted ad from about 1763. Oh, stupid 18th century English. I can't tell the difference between the F's and the S's. Oh, great. All right, here it is. Single white male, Samuel Johnson, seeks Scottish diarist for Fervis F. Perfumo sidekick and biographer. Please send Antwerp Funis. Okay, who probably responded to this freakish ad? Jonathan Swift, Oscar Wilde, James Bothwell, or Samuel Richardson? Take a shot, Player 2. Gotta answer it, Player 1. Okay, if Oscar Wilde read the man-seeking diarist listings, it's only because they were opposite the love that dare not speak its name personals. Player 2, Player 3, who wants it? Player 2, go! James Boswell must have answered this ad because he's famous for writing Samuel Johnson's biography and being his pal. And all those people who used to put F's in for S's way back then, you can go suck yourselves. All right, that's all around 3. Now, right after these messages, you're going to have a jack attack.
Play poker online with other people live at www.2am.com.
Introducing a revolutionary concept in web design, airforce.com. Enjoy one-stop shopping for Air Force wallpaper, screensavers, e-cards, and games, all absolutely free. This is an unlimited time offer, so act now. Visit www.airforce.com.
Welcome to the Jack Attack. When you see two words on the screen that match, hit your buzzer. If you're right, I'll give you $2,000. If you're wrong, oh well, someone's been attacked before. Let's see how much you've learned. Here's your clue. Who's your goofy, annoying friend? I like to call him Lil Schmitty, if you must know. Have fun. Jack Attack Player 2. Let's look at the final scores. Player 2's got it. Yeah, Player 2, you're the coolest. You're like Fonzie. Players 1 and 3, you're like Ralph and Potsy. Hey, Player 2, smash the side of the computer and see if you can get it to say,
"You don't know Jack."
Howdy, kids. This is Pecos Bucky here, telling you to tune in next week for another exciting episode of You Don't Know Jack the Net Show. Woohoo! And they didn't even pay me to say this. Woohoo!